with we are dealing with halanta shabda.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yes.
हलन्त शब्दानां बहुवचनरूपं दृष्ट्वा अपि प्रातिपदिकस्य अन्तनिर्धारणं कर्तुं शक्नुमः। यथा प्रातिपदिकम् एकवचनं, द्विवचनं, बहुवचनम्, अन्तः। ओके। योगिन्, योगी, योगिनौ, योगिनः नकारशब्दः। मरुत्, मरुत्, मरुतौ, मरुतः तकारशब्दः। सुहृद्, सुहृद्, सुहृदौ, सुहृदः दकारशब्दः। विदस्, विद्वस्, विद्वान्, विद्वांसौ, विद्वांसः सकारशब्दः। भिषज्, भिषक्, भिषजौ, भिषजः जकारशब्दः। महत्, महान्, महान्तौ, महान्तः तकारशब्दः। एतेषां प्रातिपदिकानाम् अन्तिमः वर्णः व्यञ्जनमस्ति। व्यञ्जनानां हल् इति नामः। हल् इति नाम। अतः एते हलन्ताः शब्दाः इति उच्यते।
हलन्ते यस्य सः हलन्तः.
Yes.
Okay. No, this is all wrong.
Okay.
Okay. This doesn't fit into grammar.
Yeah.
The Antanirdharanam is done on the Pratipadikam only.
Correct.
It is not done on the basis of the Bahuvachana Padam. Right?
Correct.
So this is absolutely incorrect. Okay. So maybe trying to make life a little simpler, because words like Mahan, the Mahat, the Pratipadika is Mahat. Right? So when you say Mahat, the Pratipadika itself ends in Takara.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Another thing to note is that Na is not Nakara. Okay. When you say Nakara, it means purely the Vyanjanam, the Na halanta, in.
Correct.
It does not mean that, if they try to tell you that Yoginaha is a Nakaranta word, it is wrong. It is not a Nakaranta word. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yoginaha ends in a Visarga. Right? And the Visarga is born literally out of a Sakara. Right?
Okay.
So we must say that Yoginaha is a Sakaranta word. If we have to, even if we have to think of that as a pada, and we try to find its anta, then its anta will be a Sakara, not an Akara. Right? So this entire thing is to be taken with a pinch of salt.
But the good thing is that it is consistent with the Pratipadikam at least. No?
Yes, it is consistent, but we should not think it in this manner.
Yeah, we should not look at the Bahuvachanam and conclude. Yeah.
No. That's never the case. We have to look at only with the Pratipadikam. Right?
Right.
So Antanirdharanam happens only on the basis of the Pratipadikam. Right? So this is all incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. There's no basis whatsoever for this in any way. Right? Okay. I want you to do this for homework, because this is a crossword which you need to Padaranjini, they call it, right? A table. Ranjini is a table.
Yeah.
So a table made with using varnas, and you have to find the word. So I wish you do this for homework and see what you can find.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Next.
हलन्तशब्दानां प्रथमा विभक्ति रूपाणि उदाहरणे दर्शितानि सन्ति। यथोदाहरणम् अन्येषां शब्दानां प्रथमा विभक्ति रूपाणि लिखत। श्रीमत्, श्रीमान्, श्रीमन्तौ, श्रीमन्तः। वणिज्, वणिक्, is it वणिजौ, वणिजः?
Vanik, yes. So now these Jakaranta Pratipadikams,
yeah,
right? only in the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, you have that kakara.
Kakara comes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have a kakara coming at the end, so you get vanik. Just
Yeah.
give me just 1 second. I have to take the door. 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
all the jakaranta words end in the kakara in the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
Yeah.
So vanik, vanijau, vanijaha. The jakara comes back in the Dvivachana and everywhere else, the jakara comes back.
Yeah, it comes back. Yeah. Then suhrud, suhrudo, suhrudaha. Pathin, pantaha, panthano, panthanaha.
Now this is a different, I told you it's a different kind of a word, right? Pathin Panini handles this word separately.
Yeah.
In very few words he handles the word individually, so this is one of them. Right? Otherwise he classifies them into something or the other.
Yeah.
But there are a few words like pati. The word pati he handles differently.
Right.
Pathin he handles differently. Right?
Okay.
So there are a few words which he treats separately.
Okay. Okay. Atman, Atma, Atmano, Atma. Sorry. Ritvij, Ritvij. Ritvik, Ritwijau, Ritvijaha.
So here you have another jakaranta word.
Yeah.
The jakara, this same follows the bishaj or the bishaj or
Vanij.
only all other vibhaktis. We are going to study them obviously, but everywhere all other vibhaktis that jakara will come, right? Except in Saptami Bahuvachanam, that kakara again comes up, and then you have this ksha coming.
Yeah.
The sa changing into the ja changing into the ka, and the sa changing into the murdanya shakara.
Yeah.
Right? And hence you get the ksha. Right? We'll see that.
What does Ritvik mean, sir?
Priest.
Oh, okay.
A priest is a Ritvik.
Okay. Atman. Atma, Atmano, Atmanaha.
Yeah, we know Atman.
Yeah.
The way we did Atma, Atmano, Atmanaha, right?
Yeah. So Bhima Karman means what's a Bhima Karman?
Bhima is big, large, right? Large,
Okay.
colossal,
Okay.
right? So yasya karmani bhimani saha bhima karman. The one who does great tasks, great deeds.
Yeah.
So bhima karman is given to the name is given to Bhima.
Yeah.
In the Mahabharata, right?
Yeah.
Bhima karma vrukodaraha. If you see in the first adhyaya, so you have got this word coming there.
Okay.
Bhima karma vrukodaraha.
Yeah, Vrikodaraha we have gone through. Okay.
Yes, so in the same shloka as vrukodaraha, give me just 1 minute. Karma vrukodaraha comes in 15th shloka of the first adhyaya. Poundram dadmo mahashankam bhimakarma vrukodaraha. Right? So bhimakarma is the one who does great deeds, one who does mighty deeds.
Yeah.
He's bhimakarma. See how the Pratipadikam is now converting. The Pratipadikam karman
Yeah.
Pratipadikam karman is a Napunsakalinga karman, Pratipadikam,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It's a Napunsakalinga Pratipadikam, but now when you want to use it in the sense
Yeah.
of Pullinga, right? Then it follows Atman.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. So Bhima Karma, Bhima Karmano, Bhima Karmanaha.
Very nice.
Yogin, Yogino, Yogina. Yogi, Yogi, Yogino, Yogina.
Hmm.
So why this only becomes Yogi?
Because this is an inkaranta.
Okay.
This is of course it's a nakaranta.
Yeah.
Of course it's a nakaranta, but we add a pratyaya in
Okay.
to a word to show that this entity is present in it or belongs to it.
Correct.
Right? Yasya va yasmin
Hmm.
iti arthe in pratyaya. This is the. It is of course nakaranta,
Yeah.
right? But it is something more. It's an inkaranta shabda.
Yeah.
Right? So the in pratyaya is added to denote possession or location where something is present.
Okay.
In whom yoga there is yoga,
Yeah.
or the one whose thing is this yoga is
Yeah.
a yogin.
Okay.
I think we had talked about Shashin, Vidyarthin, Shakhin, in whom there is a branch. Shakha
Yeah.
is a Shakhin.
Yeah.
So these are inkaranta words.
So this is not the same as Pathin.
This is not the same as Pathin. Pathin handled differently.
Also,
Though
but Atman also is different.
Atman is not an inkaranta word, it's a nakaranta word.
That's what. Yeah.
Right? So inkaranta words are treated separately, nakaranta words are treated separately.
Sure.
Right?
Vidvas, Vidwan, Vidvano, Vidwan, Vidwans, Vidwan, Vidwanso, Vidwansah.
So here, very popular word Vidwan. We use it very commonly in our, our languages, right? Vidwan. Oh, Vidwan hai, But this actually originates from Sanskrit. Now see, technically this is a Sakaranta word.
Yeah.
Right? One minute, let me share screen. This
Yeah.
is something interesting which you will. So, do we conclude that only the anta of a pratipadikam, right? Only the anta of a pratipadikam does not determine its forms. Correct? Because can we conclude that only the anta of a pratipadikam? So, for example, you had Atman.
No, we had Vanij also. No, doesn't conclude.
No. What I'm meaning is something different. I'm trying to tell you that this word Atman is there and this word Yogin is there.
Correct.
Right? So one thing is it clear that they are both Nakaranta.
Correct.
But they have two different tables.
Yeah.
Right? They are two different forms in the Vibhaktis.
Yeah.
Right? So one thing is very sure that it's not only the Anta, right? But something else also which is playing a role.
Correct.
Right? So therefore, what are we saying? The Pratyaya, right, is playing a role. The end is not only the Anta, because it is the Pratyaya, which is actually playing the role in making the various forms.
Yeah.
Right? This is a very important conclusion which you must draw.
Yeah.
For example, another example now, Vidvas. Right? Vidvas is a Sakaranta Pullinga word.
Right.
Sakaranta Pullinga word. Right? You can have another Sakaranta Pullinga word, Sumanas. Okay? Okay, also Sakarant. Agree?
Yeah.
This is also Sakarant. Right?
Yeah.
But this word becomes, you can write it down if you want. Sumanaha, Sumanasau, Sumanasaha.
Okay.
Okay, this is the Pratama Vibhakti.
Hmm.
As against that, do you see Vidwan?
Right.
Vidvansau. Right? Vidvansaha. Right?
Yeah.
You see, they are totally different. Totally different. Right? This strengthens our idea that, only the anta does not determine the forms, but the pratyaya will give the form. Right? You
But
understand?
that primarily that is happening for Ekavachanam, right? It's not too
No,
different.
everywhere, no?
Sure.
Everywhere, no? Where do you find this? If you were to go by this, right? It should have become Vidvaha,
Hmm.
right? You're changing the sakara into aha,
Okay.
right? Vidvasau, Vidvasaha. Could we have gone like this?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So what do we learn from this?
No,
We
but
learn
it is
from,
Vidvas, no, it is not Sumanas. Vidva is anyway.
yes, it's Vidvas, no? So suppose you apply the same logic,
Yeah. Should have become
if you
Vidvas.
apply the same logic, it should have become Vidvaha.
No, Ekavachanam is different. I'm talking about Dvivachanam and
Yes.
Bahut.
So where do you get this?
Correct. You're right. Nothing.
Right?
Correct.
Good.
Correct.
So then what should we conclude? Now we are learning little more. We are going little more advanced. We are saying that not only the anta, but the pratyaya will decide what
Yeah.
form it should take.
Correct.
Not only the anta. Right?
Yeah.
So then, the question arises that what is this vidvas is formed with what pratyaya? Okay, I'm just telling you this. For this is very far away. Or more technically, the Kwasu Pratyaya.
Okay.
The Kwasu Pratyaya is added to the Vid Dhatu.
Okay.
That means to know. The Vid Dhatu in the Adadigana.
Yeah.
To that Dhatu, the Kwasu Pratyaya is added. Right? And it gives us the word Vidwan. Right? And what does this mean? It's very interesting. Huh? This is very interesting. With this Kwasu Pratyaya is added to show someone who knows many years ago. It's not that he has studied yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
This Kwasu is added in the form of lit.
Okay.
The lit lakara, we know, is something in the distant past.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So this with dhatu, you add Kwasu Pratyaya to show a person who knows not yesterday, but from time immemorial he knows that way.
Okay.
You can't apply it to everybody.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right? So this Kwasu is added to the with dhatu.
Understood.
And you get a Sakaranta Pratipadikam.
Correct.
Right? It does not behave like the other Sakaranta Pratipadikam. This is the takeaway from this. Right? Though we use tables very comfortably.
Yeah.
So what we can say is this is a Vasanta table. Vasanta table.
Okay.
Right? Many words are possible with Vasanta. Right?
Okay.
Let's go further.
अभ्यासः यथोदाहरणम् एकवचनवाक्यं बहुवचनवाक्यत्वेन बहुवचनवाक्यम् एकवचनवाक्यत्वेन वा परिवर्तयत यथोदाहरणम् एकवचनवाक्यं बहुवचनवाक्यत्वेन बहुवचनवाक्यम् एकवचनवाक्यत्वेन वा Parivartayata. Okay, sir.
This Vakyatvam,
Yeah.
this is, in the Bhashyam, Adi Shankaracharya uses this very commonly. Vakyatvam is the property of a sentence is Vakyatvam.
Right.
The property of a Vakya is Vakyatvam. Right? So,
Right.
Bahuvachana Vakyatvam is what the property of a Bahuvachana Vakyatvam.
Right.
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 So, convert the sentence which is having the Ekavachana Vakyatvam, right? By use of Bahuvachana Vakyatvam, by use of, I'm using Tritiya, right?
Okay.
Right? You write a new sentence by use of the property of a Bahuvachana sentence.
Yeah.
Right? This is a very commonly used in the Shankara Bhashya. He uses this very commonly.
Yeah.
Right? Ekatvena, for example, Ekatvena, Advaita Vedantaha eva Satyam. Ekatvena, by the property of unity. Right? See, like this he uses. Ekatvena, Advaita Vedantaha eva Satyam. Dvaitam Mithya. Okay.
So, ekavachanam bahuvachanam. Yatha vanik vikrayanam karoti. Vanijaha vikrayanam kurvanti.
Kurvanti. Very nice. Right?
Yogi.
Vikrayanam, sale.
Yeah.
Right? The Vikri.
Yeah.
Kraya is purchase.
Yeah.
Right? Or Krayanam is purchase. Right? Vikrayanam is sale. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Next, Yogi.
Yogi karma karoti. So, yoginaha.
Very nice.
Karma kurvanti.
Very nice.
Yoginaha karma kurvanti. Okay. Panditaha samadarshinaha. So, Panditaha Samadarshi.
Very nice. Very nice. Darshi.
Yeah, yeah.
Yasmin Drushti Asti.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Drushti. Right?
Yeah.
Yasmin Drushti Asi, in whom there is sight. And what kind of sight? Samadarshi. Equal. That guy is a Pandita.
Oh. Sa Sanyasi cha yogi cha. What does it mean, sir? Sa.
Okay, sir. Okay, this is a Visarga Sandhi.
Okay.
Right? There are two words here, Eshaha and Saha. Right? Everywhere except one place, this Visarga can be dropped. Right? Always remember this.
Okay.
Right? For Eshaha and Saha, the Visarga can be Lopa in all cases except one. And that one place is where it is followed by an Akara.
Oh, okay.
So this becomes Sopi.
Okay.
Purva Rupa.
Yeah.
Correct? Everywhere else, absolutely everywhere else, you can drop the Visarga. The Visarga becomes Lopa. Right? This is only for Eshaha and Saha. Special. Right? And therefore you see Sa anywhere, you should know that it is Saha.
Okay. Okay. Saha Sanyasi cha yogi cha. Saha to te.
Saha Pratipadikam Tad. And from Tad you get Te.
Te. Sanyasinaha. Sannyasiनः च योगिनः च.
Very nice.
ते महात्मानः दुर्लभाः.
Hmm.
स महात्मा
So, Durlabah.
सः महात्मा दुर्लभः.
Very nice.
Then वेदविदः ते वेदविदः.
Hmm.
स वेदविद.
Wonderful. Vedavid.
Yeah,
Vedavid.
वेदविद. Yeah.
Hmm.
अनन्य भाग मां भजते.
Hmm.
अनन्य भाषः
Bhaj.
भजः.
Pratipadikam Bhaj.
So is it bhajah? Ananya bhajah.
Yes. Ananya Bhajah.
What does it mean, sir?
Okay. Very beautiful question. So we have to go to understand what this Bhaj means. Right? It is made by the Bhaj Pratyaya, Bhaj Dhatu. Right? It's made with the Bhaj Dhatu with what we call as the Ni Pratyaya. It's the Ni Pratyaya. Right?
Nui. Okay.
Ni. The Na, Va, and the E. The
Yeah.
Ni Pratyaya. Right?
Yeah.
Fine. And it means the one who shares.
Okay.
The one who shares. Right?
Okay.
Right? So, Anya Bhak.
Yeah.
Let's start with first Anya Bhak. Right? So, Anya Bhaj, the Anya Bhaj. Anya Bhaj is what? The person who shares not only what he's doing, but everything else. He's sharing everything. He has a part in everything.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, can I call it unfocused?
Okay.
See, a focused person, what he does, he's only concentrating on one thing. Right?
Yeah.
Other things he doesn't share share himself with other things.
Yeah.
Right? So unfocused is Anya Bhak. Right?
Right.
And the person who is focused, sort of unfocused, is Anya Bhak.
Oh, okay.
You're negating.
Okay.
Right? So for example, Na Shastra, how negation is done? Ashastram. Right?
Yeah.
Right? So negation is done by adding the akara, where you have a vowel, a consonant, a vyanjanam. Right?
Okay.
Na anyam tat ananyam. So negation is done with what? An.
Okay.
Why? If this is having a swara.
Okay.
So converting nakara, how
Yeah.
does he convert nakara? He says drop the na, drop the nakara.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And for what is the formula? He says add one a and remove the ending a.
Okay.
Take this a to this side.
Yeah. Okay.
Very technical,
Yeah.
right?
But
So for example,
non-swaras, it will be different.
for non-swaras, it will become just remain a.
Yeah.
It will be a shastra, right? Ajnana. Jnanam, tat ajnanam.
Oh, okay.
Why? Because you have a consonant. Where you have, for example, agha, sin is agha, papa, right? So he calls Arjuna agha. A very popular, girl name is Anagha.
Hmm. Hmm.
sort of the sinless one,
Hmm.
the one who is sinless. See, an, agha. Why an? Because there is a swara, right?
Okay.
So you understood anya bhak is what the focused person, the
Hmm.
one who is focused, the one who is not unfocused, right?
Okay.
Ananya bhak mam bhajate. So what does that focused person do? He worships me, he serves me,
Hmm.
he shares himself with me. And ananya bhajah mam bhajante.
Bhajate, bhajante. Yes. Yes.
Right? Good.
ज्ञेयाः ते नित्य संन्यासिनः नित्य संन्यासिनः is नित्य संन्यासी नित्य
Nitya
संन्यासी
sannyasi. Yes, very nice.
नित्य संन्यासी ज्ञेयाः is ज्ञा धातु ज्ञा
Uh, yeah, very nice. Now you are coming into that form of looking at the dhatu, right? There is some pratyaya which gives this word nyeya.
okay
That which should be known is nyeya. That which is worthy of being known is nyeya.
yeah
That which is worthy of being given
hmm.
is deya. All akaranta dhatus, right?
Okay.
That which is worthy of being meditated upon
Hmm.
is dhyeya, right? Because dhyeya changes into dhya. Panini changes all the aikaranta dhatus into a.
Hmm.
So you get dhyeya, that which should be concentrated upon. Your goal
Hmm.
is dhyeya, no?
Hmm. Hmm.
Right? That which is worthy of being measured is meya.
Hmm.
That which is not worthy of being measured is ameya.
Hmm.
Very popular name, ameya, right?
Yeah.
So immeasurable is ameya.
Hmm.
See, you're the using the na
Hmm.
meya, tat ameya,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So that which is worthy of being known is
Hmm.
nyeya, right? So the nitya sannyasi is what is worthy of being known. The
Okay.
person who is a sannyasi is worthy of being known.
Understood, sir. Okay.
Right? So
What will
nitya
just
sannyasi saha nyeyaha.
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Sarvaihi is worthy of being known by everybody. Sarvaihi.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. एतत् सुभाषितं सावधानतया उच्चैः पठत
Hmm.
पापान् निवारयति योजयते हिताय
Hmm.
गुह्यं निगूहति गुणान् प्रकटीकरोति
Hmm.
आपद्गतं च न जहाति ददाति काले
Hmm.
सन्मित्रलक्षणमिदं प्रवदन्ति सन्तः.
Are you able to make roughly some sense out of it?
See,
Okay, let's break Sandhi.
only during आपद्गतं मित्रलक्षणं will
So
show.
what is the Sanmitra,
Hmm.
right? Papat nivarayati, right? Papan nivarayati is because you got the
It's like a Jagannath.
no.
Ta, ta
Yeah,
becomes
correct. The ta becomes a nakara, correct.
yeah.
Yojayate hitaya. I'm just splitting the sandhis for you.
Yeah.
Guhyam Guhyam niguhati. Right? Gunan prakatikaroti. Right? Let's understand this part. So, the one who redeems, delivers a person from sin. See, papat, right? Apadana.
Is that
The one who says
Panchami Vibhakti?
Panchami, very nice. So
Okay.
why we have used Panchami? Because there is apadana. That means there is
Yeah.
separation, yoga.
Yeah,
Somebody
separate.
was associated with Papa. He
Yeah.
brings him. He takes him out of Papa.
Yeah.
Right? Knocks him out of Papa. Right? Yojayate hitaya. Right? Joins him to well-being. Hita, well-being. Right?
Yeah.
Joins this person who has been removed from Papa. He puts him into well-being. Right? Guhyam, that which is to be held secret, that which is worthy of being held secret, is Guhyam. Right? Niguhati, he preserves secrets. Right? So you find two people. You find two people. One person is removing another from Papa. He enjoins that person with well-being.
Yeah.
Right? He preserves secrets.
Yeah.
Right? Suppose some secret is there, he doesn't disclose it. Right? Gunan prakati karoti. Gunan, whatever is good qualities are there, whatever is qualities are there, he brings them out. Prakati karoti, expresses his qualities. Right? Good.
Yes, sir.
Apadgatam. Apadgatam. Right? So who is apadgatam? The one who has gone into some sort of apad. Right? The one who has gone into some sort of problem. Right? Apadgatam. Cha na jahati. Jahati, the ha dhatu, which means tyajati, the same as tyajati, right? So does not let him go when he is in trouble, right? Dadati kale, kale dadati, right? So at an appropriate time he gives, right? Right? Sanmitra lakshanam idam pravadanti santaha. So santaha. Santaha. Right? Very interesting word. Very interesting word. The Pratipadikam Sat. Pratipadikam Sat. Right? Fine. Becomes San. Santo. Santaha. Right? So Sat means being. It means the person who is just there, just being. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see this ing, right?
Yeah.
As we call it the present participle. In English, we call it the present participle of the verb be. The verb run, present participle running.
Yeah.
Right? So I told you all these forms are called as the Shatrant or Shatru Pratyayant. Right? Good. And therefore you get this Nakara coming in. Right? So I told you we don't really look at Anta only to find out word forms.
Correct.
We look at the Pratyaya. For example, I'll give you another word, Takaranta word, Marut.
Yeah.
Right? Pratipadikam Marut becomes Marut. So far, okay, right? Marutau.
Marutaha, yes.
Marutaha. Now you will ask, why Takaranta word, both Takaranta words having different table?
Right, sir.
Why
Right.
not Marun, Maruntau, Maruntaha?
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
See, third example you got. Not only the Anta Varna,
Right, sir.
but also the Pratyaya, which governs the form. Right?
Yeah.
So Santaha are those people who are great people, who just be. Right? To just be is not easy. Right?
So,
They
so,
only
so the dhatu, when you say santi and all that verbs santi also comes from this or no?
yes, it comes from the as dhatu,
Yeah.
right? And as dhatu with the shatra pratyaya
Hmm.
gives us the pratipadikam sat.
Yes.
And when you add the thing pratyayas, this becomes asti, saha, santi. This sat comes from the shatranta rupa of us. Us is to be.
Yeah.
And when you add the shatra pratyaya,
Yeah.
you make it a present participle. That means you can say, for example, pat plus shatra gives us the pratipadikam pathat,
Okay.
which gets the form pathan, patantau,
Yes.
patanta. Right? Very important to realize that
Hmm.
the pratyaya gives us the forms, not only the anta.
Yeah.
Right? So reading, the reading boy, two
Correct.
reading boys, Patan balakaha, Patantau balakau, Patantau patantaha balakaha. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
So Santaha Pravadanti
Hmm.
Sat Sat Mitra Lakshanam. Right?
Yeah.
Sat being the truth, also interpreted as the truth or the true friend. Right? Only that is in its being is true.
Okay.
The one which is not in its being alone, and it is at this at sometimes, it is that at sometimes, it is that at sometimes. How can that be the truth?
Yeah.
Right? So what we call as Satya means what? Satya is that, or what we in philosophy, what they call as real and unreal. Right?
Yeah.
So what is real? The real is something which has the same form all the time.
Right. Right.
What is unreal? That which is going on, changing, whether it is this or this or this or this or this, I don't know. So asatya.
Right.
Right? So Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya is our Adi Shankaracharya's famous thing, Brahma Satyam.
Hmm.
This is philosophy.
Yeah.
Jagan Mithya. He says Jagat Mithya. Only Brahma is Satyam
Hmm.
because it's not changing form. It's remaining the same.
Yeah.
But Jagat is undergoing change. So I can't say whether it is this or this or this or this. Whether I was the same person who was that 50 years ago,
Yeah.
right? So that is how can it be Satyam?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So etani sarvani, right?
Hmm.
Tanmitra lakshanani
Right.
iti pravadanti santaha.
Right.
Right? The wise, santaha, wise. Pravadanti, prakarshena vadanti.
Hmm.
Right? They emphasize, the wise emphasize that these are the qualities of a true friend.
True friend. Okay. It's a nice
Okay.
one.
Very, very beautiful,
कोष्टके सुहृदः लक्षणानि सङ्गृहीतानि सन्ति
Mhm.
तानि यथोदाहरणं सुहृद् शब्दस्य प्रथमा विभक्तिरूपाणि उपयुज्य वाक्येषु लिखत. ओके. एकवचनवाक्यानि बहुवचनवाक्यानि.
I think I'll leave it to you for homework.
I'll just put it. Okay.
because it's very simple,
Yeah, taking directly from that. Okay, sir.
right? So only thing that you have to use here is suhrud and suhrudah, right? Suhrud in ekavachanam, suhrudah in bahuvachanam,
Okay, sir.
right?
So only one thing, I just wanted to check this. Jahati, dadati. This yojayati.
Yojayati,
Yeah, the plural yojayanti. Is it yojayanti?
yojayante. You
Yojayanti.
got yojayate, no? Oh, I'm sorry, they have used yojayati here. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Yeah, so it's a ubhayapadi,
Yeah. Okay.
right? All the nijantas, see, you might ask, in the shloka it is given as yojayate, right? But here they have given yojayati, right?
Okay.
So yojayati is the yuj to join, to unite, plus the nich pratyaya to make something unite, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
To unite and to make something unite, right? This make something unite is the niche,
Okay.
right? And these niche forms can be used in Atmanepadi or Parasmepadi, both.
Okay. Okay.
Mostly, what we do is, when we form sentences, we'll use the Parasmepadi form,
Okay, sir.
right? In our Shastra, they use Atmanepadi form,
Okay.
but mostly we use the Parasmepadi form.
And this one, guhati becomes guhanti only.
Guhanti, very nice.
And
Guhati,
prakati karoti is prakati kurvanti. Is that?
Kurvanti, Prakati
Okay.
Kurvanti.
Okay, rest
Right?
up.
There is a Paninian Sutra, which gives this why, what is this Prakati Karoti? Let's try to understand. So Ekam Karoti becomes Eki Karoti. All Akaranta words, right? Will change into the Dirgha Ikara.
Okay.
Right? So Panini says what it was not, now it is made to be, then you can use this idea.
Actually.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what it was not 1, it was 2, 3, 5. But that person has brought it together. What it was not, he has changed it.
Okay.
He has made it. Right? Then you are able to use for an Akaranta Pratipadikam, you can change it into Ikaranta. Right? So that was not Prakata. He has made it Prakata. So Prakati Karoti.
Okay.
Right? For example, Ushni Karoti.
Yeah.
It was cold. Then he
Yeah.
made it hot. Right?
Yeah.
Ushni Karoti. Right? So this is a very grammatical, a grammatical way.
Yeah.
Okay.
एतं श्लोकं सावधानतया उच्चैः पठत. It's 12. Yeah. नागुणी गुणिनं वेति गुणिषु मत्सरि गुणी च गुणरागी च विरलः सरलो जनः. विरलः सरलो.
These are now our Sanskrit is getting more complicated. Okay. Na aguni. Nanuguni, naguni, na aguni. Guninam veti. Guni. Gunishu Matsari. Right? Guni cha Gunaragi cha Viralaha, Saralaha, Janaha. Very interesting. So, yes, Aguni, right? The one who has no good. he's not having he's not having any good. Aguni, right? Guninam na veti, right? So the person who has no guna does not know a person who has got guna, right? So automatically now they are showing you what is the Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam of the Pratipadikam Gunin. Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam, no? One who knows the person who has qualities, right? So an unworthy person does not know a worthy person, right? Aguni, Guninam, na vetti, right? Vetti, the Vidhatu, Adadigana Dhatu, Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam, vetti. Vetti, Vittaha, Vidaddi, right?
Yeah.
Second Gana Dhatu, vid, to know, right? Guni, Gunishu, Matsari, Gunishu,
Saptami Vibhakti.
Saptami, very nice, very nice. You saw the shoe, right? So amongst the worthy people, right? The Guni, the worthy person, is envious. Matsari. Yasmid Matsaraha asti. One who has envy, jealousy, right? So, what should I say? Like, in IIT Bombay, what used to happen was, all the students have excelled in all exams and they have come there,
Correct.
right? But they are still envious of each other.
Correct. I agree.
Gudishu Matsari, right? So they don't appreciate each other.
Correct.
Right? What they do rather they are not appreciative. They are not collaborative. They are always trying to pick at each other. Right?
Correct.
So very classic example was my electrical engineering department at IIT Bombay. I don't know why people used to behave like that. All very highly qualified people. But they're behaving, in between them, there was so much envy and jealousy, So, Gunishu Matsari, right? Guni, right? See now the conclusion. What is the conclusion? Right? So, what is being told here? He says the worthy person does not know another worthy person, right? And what are all these worthy persons? Even amongst worthy people, they are envious of each other. They are jealous of each other. Right? And what is the conclusion? Guni, the worthy person, and Gunaragi, right? The one who appreciates Guna is Gunaragi. The one who is compassionate, the one who is passionate about Guna, right? Both the worthy and the one who is compassionate about worthiness, right? Both of them, Viralaha, Saralaha Janaha. Such simple people are rare. The one who is Guni and the one who is Gunaragi are simple, straight, Saralaha. Right? Etadrusha Janaha Viralaha. Such kinds of people are, such kind of a person is rare. I have to use Ekavachanam. Viralaha, rare. Durlabaha, very difficult to find. Right? So just being Guni, not enough. Right? So you have to be Sarala also. Right? And you should not only be Guni, you should be Gunaragi also. Right? Right? Yasmin Gunanam Ragaha. Yasmin Gunanam Ragaha Saha Gunaragi.
Yes.
Should be able to appreciate other people as well, other gunas in other people. Right? Okay. Very beautiful.
Yeah. स्थूलाक्षरैः लिखितानां शब्दानां प्रातिपदिकरूपाणि अधः लिखत.
So here we have uh, many inkaranta words, no? All
Yes.
inkaranta words, right?
Yeah.
So what are the pratipadikams we are seeing?
So Naguni is the first one.
No, agunin.
Na Agunin. Okay.
The pratipadikam is agunin. Right? Agunin, no?
Yeah.
Not nagunin.
Yeah.
The na is added there with the savarna dirgha sandhi.
Yeah.
So agunin, gunin,
Yeah.
matsarin, right?
Yes.
Matsarin, then gunaragin. Right? Gunaragin, no?
Yes. Got it. Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
श्लोकस्य आधारेण प्रश्नानाम् उत्तराणि लिखत. गुणिनं कः न वेति. उत्तरं गुणिनं नागुणी न वेति. अगुणी न वेति.
अगुणी न वेत्ति.
अगुणी न वेति. गुणिषु कीदृशः भवति. गुणिषु मत्सरी भवति.
Right? Matsari asti.
Yeah. Matsari asti. Yeah.
The guni is envious amongst the gunis.
Yeah. कीदृशः जनः विरलः सरलश्च भवति.
सरलः च
भवति. गुणरागी जनः विरलः सरलः च भवति.
गुणी अपि.
Okay.
See, because he says that it's not only the true guni, right? Yeah. That guy is missing.
So guni cha gunaragi.
Guni cha gunaragi cha. Yeah. Viralah saralo janah. Right?
Okay.
Fine. Gudi janah, gunaragi janah, both are viralah.
So it should be bhavanti, no?
It could have been bhavatah. Right? But you need not be bhavati only, because it can be bhavati to this, bhavati to that. That is also possible.
Okay. Guni
right?
bhavati, gunaragi bhavati. Okay.
You can have it bhavatah also, not bhavanti.
Yeah, sorry, bhavatah. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Now we go back to our Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Etan Gita shlokan parishilayata. Brahmarpanam Brahma Kavihi.
Very nice. You know how to split.
Yeah. So Brahma Knau Brahmana Hutam. Brahma Eva, right?
Yes, very nice. Brahma Eva, very nice.
Brahma Eva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina.
Very beautiful. So let's split. Brahma
Arpanam.
Right? You have to split this also. Brahma Arpanam, Brahma Havihi. Very nice. Right? Yeah. Brahma Agno, Brahma Agno, Brahmana Utam. Right? Good. Brahma Eva. Right? Smruti Sandhi. Correct? Tena Gantavyam. Brahma Karma Samadhina. Right? How many times Brahma in one sloka? No? So what does he say? Brahmarpanam, Brahmane Arpanam. Right? Right? So Brahmane Arpanam, that means there is somebody who is giving to Brahma. Right? One person is there. Who is Brahmane Arpanam. I am using Chaturthi Vibhakti. Yeah? You don't know at this stage. But Brahmane Arpanam, somebody who is giving to Brahma, right? Brahma Havihi, that which is being offered, Havi, right? The Pratipadikam Havis. Give me just one moment, I'll be back. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Yeah. So Brahma Havihi, Havi is the Pratipadikam is an Ikaranta, Sakaranta. Havis. The Pratipadikam is Havis. Right? It's Sakaranta Napunsakalinga Pratipadikam. Right? So Havihi here is in Pratama Vibhakti Ekvachanam. Right? So what is being offered is also Brahma only. Brahma Havihi Asti. Right? Fine.
Yeah.
And Brahma Agnau. The Agni also is Brahma.
Yeah.
Right. So Agnau, what Vibhakti is Agnau?
Agnau, it's
What Vibhakti would be Agnau? What is the Pratipadikam of Agnau? Agni.
Agni.
Agnau.
Like Guru, like Guru.
Very nice. Saptami Ekavachanam.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brahma Rupa Agni is there. No, the Brahma, the Agni also is Brahma Rupa only. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Brahmana Hutam, worshipped. The Hu Dhatu, past participle form Hutam, that which is worshipped, is by Brahma. So that person who is doing all this, right? Who is doing the yajna, for example, right? He is also Brahma Rupa only. Right? Brahma Rupa giving to Brahma, what is being given is also Brahma. And the fire in which what is being offered is also Brahma.
Right.
Right? Such a person, Brahma eva tena gantavyam. Such a person, in this sense, if this thing is done, right? Right? Brahma eva tena gantavyam. By that person, the only place he will go to is Brahma. Right? And what kind of a person he is? Brahma Karma Samadhina. Right? The one who is doing his work, right? As a Brahma Karma. So such a person goes to Brahma only.
Yeah.
Brahma eva tena gantavyam. Brahma Karma Samadhina. Right? By doing this action of Brahma Karma, right? He is going to go to Brahma only.
Correct. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
So now, what can we see here? All Brahma or Nakaranta Pratipadikam is Brahman.
Brahman. Yeah.
The Pratipadikam Brahman, and here it used in its Napunsakalinga form.
Yeah.
I told you the Pratipadikam Brahman comes in Pullinga as well as in Napunsakalinga.
Yeah.
And in the Napunsakalinga, it means that universal consciousness. Pullinga, it means that creator Brahma.
Yeah.
Right? Good. Okay. Very beautiful next sloka also.
Yeah. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparaani
Hmm.
tata sharirani.
Just 1 second, just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Samadhina.
Ah,
Pratipadikam samadhi.
okay.
Pratipadikam samadhi. Perfect union.
Okay.
Right? And samadhina will what vibhakti? Tritiya vibhakti.
Yeah.
We know, no? Harina, Guruna.
Correct.
Right? Tritiya ekavachanam.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, please.
Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparaani tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi.
Wonderful. Very nice. You split it very well. So, vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. Right? So, pratipadikam vasas.
Okay.
Sakaranta Napunsakalinga. See, we are doing halanta words, no?
Yeah, right.
So, of course, now we are doing Napunsakalinga words, right? So, vasas is Napunsakalinga.
Yeah.
It goes vasaha, vasasi, vasamsi.
Okay.
So, vasamsi is what? Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
Right? Now, whether it is Prathama or Dvitiya, we'll see because it's Napunsakalinga, no? I told
Yeah.
you Napunsakalinga word is Prathama and Dvitiya are same,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Right. So we don't know whether it's Prathama or Dvitiya at this stage. Correct? Jirnani, worn out. Jirnam vasaha. Jirne vasasi. Jirnani vasamsi. Yeah, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Jirnam vasaha, sort of a tattered cloth. Right? Two
Yeah.
tattered clothes is Jirne vasasi. And worn out clothes, Jirnani vasamsi. Good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Vihaya, right? We. The ha dhatu I told you, which is like the tyaj dhatu.
Yeah.
Right? Jahati in latlakara.
Yeah.
Right? Good. And the lyap. We have studied the lyap.
Yeah.
Right? Because there is an upasarga.
Upasargas there. Yeah.
We can't use tva.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We have to use lyap.
Yeah.
Right? So vihaya. Right? So now tell me, vasamsi jirnani is in what vibhakti?
Vasani.
Vasamsi jirnani vihaya, having thrown away the old clothes.
No, old clothes means then Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So now your vasamsi jirnani are is in Dvitiya vibhakti. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Good. Navani. Right? Vasamsi, I am adding this word now. Navani vasamsi. Aparani. Navani vasamsi. Naraha Grihnati. Tell me. After leaving the old clothes, after throwing away the old clothes,
Yeah.
what does the Naraha, what does the man do? He takes,
Yeah.
he picks up, right? Other new clothes.
Yeah.
So, Aparani, Namani, Vasamsi, what vibhakti?
Same.
Dvitiya.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now one sort of situation is given to you. For example, let's say Yatha
Tata.
Vasamsi Jirnani Vasamsi Vihaya Naraha Navani Aparani Vasamsi Grihnati. Just as a person after having left his old clothes, takes other new clothes, right? Now what? Just as something now, some similar
Tata.
action is being told.
Tata. Tata.
तथा जीर्णानि शरीराणि विहाय,
Yeah.
जीर्णानि शरीराणि विहाय
Hmm.
देहि. Now here is the karta. This
Navani
person-
Dehi. Navani Dehi. No?
नवानि देहि, नहीं, नवानि शरीराणि देहि गृह्णाति.
Correct.
संयाति, sorry.
Samyati.
देहि,
Hmm.
देहि नवानि शरीराणि संयाति.
Hmm.
Right? So this dehi, who is the dehi? Dehin. Pratipadikam dehin, not deha.
Yeah.
The possession of deha is dehin.
Hmm.
Right? So what is dehin? The atma.
Okay.
What does that atma do? What does that dehin do? Dehi goes into samyati, sam upasarga, ya dhatu, which is to go, right? So it perfectly goes into new body.
Oh, yeah.
And Gamanakarya is there. So what vibhakti will Navani Sharirani will take?
Gamanakriya was
Dvitiya.
second. Yeah.
Right. Saha Vidyalayam gacchati. Vidyalayam gacchati.
Yeah.
Saha Vidyalayam yati.
Correct.
So Navani Sharirani also is Dvitiya.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But here what? You have Gamanakarya. After having left this old body,
Yeah, it goes into the new. Yeah.
or rather worn out body. I don't want to say old body. Worn out body, jirna.
Yeah.
Right? It goes into a new body. Right?
So this one, aparani meaning is what, sir? Aparani?
Aparani, others, no, apara,
Okay.
anya.
Okay.
Apara is as good as anya.
Yeah.
Right? Some other body.
Okay.
Some other clothes.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Some other new clothes.
Got it. Yeah.
Some other new bodies.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Very nice.
See, this is not in Anushtup Chandra.
Oh, it is not? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not in Anushtup Chandra.
Yeah, yeah.
See, Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. This is Anushtup.
Correct.
But here you have to change your tune. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grunati naroparani yatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi.
Yes.
See, your tone is different.
Correct.
So this is not Anushtup, right? I think this is Indra Vajra.
Okay.
This Chanda is called Indra Vajra.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam rahasi stitaha. I don't know if it is right or not.
Yes, perfect. Yogi yunjita satatam
Okay.
atmanam rahasi stitaha.
Ekaki yata chittatma nirashira parigraha.
Nirashira parigraha. Okay. So yogi yunjita satatam. Right? The yuj dhatu.
Yeah.
Vidhiling, we don't know, we're not studied this. We're going to study this in this book. The Vidhiling Lakara, right? Atmanepadi becomes Yunjita, right? So it's like saying the yogi would unite all the time. Satatam, all the time, right? Since Yunjita, Atmanam Rahasi Stitaha, Atmanam Rahasi Stitaha, right? So he joins himself, Yunjita Atmanam Satatam, right? Continuously he is trying to join with his inner self, with the Atma,
Yeah.
right? And he is Rasi Stitaha, right? The Pratipadikam Rahas, secret,
Okay.
right? Rasi Saptami Ekavachanam, we are going to study this later. See, Pratipadikam is a Halanta Pratipadikam, right? So, seated in secret, right? We did, remember that chapter,
Yeah.
that yogi, where he sits, how he sits,
Sure.
in the sixth adhyaya, there are some slokas. We had
Correct.
studied this sloka as well, right?
Correct.
So he is seated in secrecy,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Ekaki, he's alone. He's not along with so many friends.
Yeah.
Ekaki, Pratipadikam Ekakin,
Yeah.
right? Pratipadikam Ekakin. Yatachittatma. What kind of a person he is? He's trying to discipline his mind. He's trying to train his mind. Yata Chitta Atma. Right?
Yeah.
What kind of an Atma he is? He is one who is trying to train, trying to control his mind.
Yeah.
Right? He is Yatachittatma and he is Nirashihi. Nirashihi. Right? Nir. Ashish. Yoga Shakaranta Pratipadi. Right? All Halanta, no?
Yeah.
Right? Nirashish. So, not having any desire. Nirashihi. Aparigraha. He is not having any possession. I had spoken about this parigraha, graha, parigraha, and aparigraha. Right? Parigraha, all those things which you gather around yourself.
Correct.
It's parigraha, right? Possessions,
Yeah.
what we call as possession. So aparigraha, who doesn't have any possession, is aparigraha,
Yeah.
right? See how many halanta pratipadikams you are able to find, right?
Yeah.
So you had yogin, you had atman, you have rahas, ekakin,
Yeah.
right? Again atman, right? Ashish, right?
Yeah.
So many halanta pratipadikams, right?
Right.
Okay.
Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramati balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkaram.
Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna. Hey Krishna,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sambodhana.
Yeah.
Hey Krishna, manaha hi chanchalam. Pratipadikam manas.
Okay.
Sakaranta Napumsakalinga.
Yeah.
Right? And therefore chanchalam. Right? Fickle.
Yeah.
Fickle. We say no fickle.
Yeah.
Chanchalam. Manaha. Right? Hey Krishna, manaha hi chanchalam. Pramati. Right? Pramati, rebel. Right?
Okay.
Balavat. See again. Balavat. Right? As good as force. Very strong. Right? Dridam. Firm. Right? This mind is rebellious. Is strong. Is fickle. Right? Right? Tasya manasaha. Right? Tasya, who is tasya here? Of that mind, nigraham. Right? Nigraham, vayoho iva dushkaram. वायोः निग्रहं यथा दुष्करमस्ति तथैव मनसः निग्रहम् अपि दुष्करम् इति अहं मन्ये. अहं मन्ये, I think. The man dhatu, the divadi gana dhatu, fourth gana dhatu,
Yeah.
right? So aham manye, he says, I believe. Arjuna says, kim aham manye, aham manye yat manaha chanchalam asti, pramathi asti, balavat asti, drudam asti. तस्य मनसः अहं निग्रहं वायोः निग्रहम् इव दुष्करम् इति अहं मन्ये. Right? As difficult it is to get control of the of air, right? वायोः निग्रहम्. सति एकवचनम्. You remember गुरोः?
Yeah.
Right? So वायोः निग्रहं यथा दुष्करम् अस्ति तथैव तस्य इत्युक्ते किं मनसः निग्रहम् अपि दुष्करम् इति अहं मन्ये. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
He believes.
So dushkaram is difficulty, is it?
Dushkaram is difficult.
Okay.
Klishtam.
Why
So, dushkaram difficult.
Why
Sukaram. Sukaram.
Okay.
Right. The pratipadikam, the upasarga dus and the upasarga su. Sukaram, right? Easy. Dushkaram, difficult.
But why
Right.
Sudushkaram comes? Sudushkaram.
What is it? Come again?
Last word is Sudushkaram. Sudushkaram.
Sudushkaram is su
Hmm.
and dus. Dus
Okay.
and kar. That means superlative of dushkaram.
Very difficult. Okay.
Extremely difficult. Not only difficult, highly difficult.
Okay.
A superlative form of dushkara.
Right.
Sudushkara.
Right.
Right? Extremely difficult. I think we have finished our Pullinga.
Yeah.
Next time we start with Strilinga and Napunsakalinga. Halanta Pratipadikams, in their Prathama Vibhakti, Napunsakalinga and Strilinga. See, slowly they have started introducing to you in these four slokas. They have introduced to you that Napunsakalinga Pratipadikams Halanta are also possible. Like we did Brahman, we did Manas, we did Vasas.
Right.
Right? Slowly they have introduced to you. Right?
Right.
Okay. Chalo.
Okay, sir.
धन्यवादाः. Namo Namo.